Welcome back to Second Cup. I am here with Mr. Kenneth Friemel, who is a veteran who grew up here in our Panhandle area. Now, Mr. Friemel, could you tell me a little bit about what branch you served in the military and a little bit about your service during that time?
Well, I served in the Army, was an infantry, second lieutenant, went through ROTC college, had a good relationship with the individuals. When I finished Orient School, I asked to be sent to Hawaii or Eastern United States. They were real generous. They sent me over both and ended up in South Korea. And I served there for 14 months. Had an enjoyable time there. Landed in Korea, ended up at Camp Casey, and they put us in the officers' building area, which is also where the football team was. And so my friend Dick Struck, we went to the coach and said, do you need players? And he said, no, not really. He said, what do you play? And we said, offensive end. And he said, I don't need ends, I need two guards. And we said, you're looking at them. And so for the first 2 months there, I played football and became very good friends with the general of the division. He liked to play handball. I could play handball. And every day at 4 o'clock, I reported to the handball court and played handball with him. And that started a long series of activities. I finished football, went back to headquarters company, 31st Infantry Headquarters, executive officer. And you got a lot of people under you and a lot of vehicles and things. But the general called me in, or wasn't the general, it was a colonel, called me into his office and he said, I don't care what you do, you get good coffee in the mess hall. That was my first assignment. So I go to the coffee mess hall, open up the coffee pot, and there's oil all over the top. And so I get the mess sergeant, I said, you empty that thing out, put eggshells and salt in it, and run it. He did that. We had good coffee from then on. At least I got a good start there.
And so you're actually, you said you grew up in Groom and you were at least for 1 year or a couple years a football coach here in our Panhandle area. Could you tell me a little bit about your coaching experience?
Well, the first year I coached was I did my student teaching at White Deer. And the head coach there, Coley Huffman, said, why don't you see if you can extend your entry date into the Army. I was supposed to report in May, which meant I was going to lose nearly a year. So I applied and I got it, an extension, so I didn't have to go until June. That year, the greatest first-year coach you've ever seen. I had an All-American linebacker named Carl McAdams, also a Groom kid. He was a great individual. He went to OU. He was All-American for 3 years there. He was All-Pro with the Jets, and a great individual. And I had a lot of fun with him. I did not coach in a lot of places. From after getting the service, I came back. Was hired for a couple of years at Pampa. I then moved to Groom, where I grew up and coached there. And you can realize all the kids knew me by my nickname, Button. So it was quite a problem to keep them from calling me Button instead of Coach Friemel or Mr. Friemel. But I made it to it. And then after that, I went to Spearman. And we spent 18 years in Spearman coaching, and I ended up the high school principal at Spearman. That's a brief brief outline.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. You sound like you've been a Panhandle boy your whole life. And one last question for you, Mr. Friemel, is what is your secret to what seems like a long and eventful and beautiful life?
Oh, we've had a good life. We had 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. The girls live in Oklahoma and here. The one daughter here works for Jack B. Kelly. She's eligible to retire. She went to work for him 1 week after she got out of college and has been with them 30 years. So it's been a good family. Got great grandkids that are doing great. I got one great grandkid lives in North Carolina. He's an international rugby player. So he goes all over the world playing rugby. Here I got 2 great-grandsons. One of them plays football right now. He is a soccer player. That's what he's going to probably play through high school. And his mother went to college on a soccer scholarship. And his dad went to college on a football scholarship, and they met in college. So. And they're here. So we have everything right here close, within 100 miles. We enjoy going to the mountains every opportunity we have. We actually, when we was working as missionaries, we lived in Colorado for 6 years. That place we have out west of Trinidad, and still got it. Not going to let it go. We love to fish, ice fish, and just love being up there in the quiet and kind of unusual world. We've gone through a lot, we've seen a lot, but we're still getting along. We're doing great.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Friemel, for joining me today and telling me a little bit about your life and experience. But y'all stay tuned. We'll be back for some more Second Cup.